What's good, y'all? Buckle up, coming through on a quick drop. So, get right to this. It's crazy. It is fucking crazy how Bark for the Bone wrench guys let him trash talk him like he do just to keep a motherfucking wrench. Just to keep a motherfucking wrench. As if if he take your wrench, he taking food out your mouth. That's how the guys with a wrench act. As if, or that's how he act like he doing something for them, like he paying you. Is he paying you $300 a month? At least did he pay y'all $300 a month to make sure y'all smack anybody he want to smack that come in the chat? You gotta be making some money off this rent shit that y'all be talking about if it mean that much. That's crazy that what he doing is he begging. Talking about y'all come over there begging for a wrench but don't get on his Patreon. Well, y'all gotta pay the nigga. On the low begging and using some goofy ass wrench talk that shouldn't mean nothing. Using some wrench talk that should mean nothing. And you using that as an excuse to talk crazy. And you don't gotta look at no motherfucking Nielson ratings for shit when it come to pay-per-view, y'all. When it come to pay-per-view numbers. And listen, BFTB lying this motherfucking ass off. You can't turn your viewer count off and tell us that you did a million pay-per-views. You can't tell us that you did a million views. You can't turn your viewer count off and tell us that you did a million views on your channel, because we already know you don't got enough subs to be doing a million views. That's how we can know you lying. That's how we know you lying. You ain't even in the hundreds of thousands in subs. You ain't even at 100,000 subs. And the 70,000 that you keep on faking like you got blocked, that shit don't count if you did have 70,000 people blocked. If you had 70,000 people blocked, they not your subs. They not your subs because they blocked, dummy. You just got 70,000 people blocked that want to get in your ass about a lot of the dumb shit you be talking about. That's what you got blocked. Because you say a lot of false ass shit. That's why you got 70,000 people that you had to block. You said it for yourself. You got 70,000 people. You said the dude that came on there you was fussing with made 71. You said that out your own mouth. So you got a lot of people that realize you be doing a lot of yes manning. You do a lot of yes manning. We know you don't got enough subs to be doing a million views, so that's how we would know you lying. And Mike Coppinger, Steve Kim, and Dan Raphael, they got the connects. They got them type of connects that burn your heart. That shit burning your heart inside. And they had those connects before you got your first sub on YouTube. Yeah. Dan Raphael, Rick Glazier, yeah, Steve Kim, them boys, they had those connects before you had your first sub on YouTube. Yeah. You a funny ass dude. This nigga on his live telling his subs that none of the networks are under any kind of obligation to tell us the proper pay-per-view numbers, because they could never tell the truth. You be saying some shit that don't make no fucking sense at all. That was one of your most recent drops. I think between your last 3 shows, one of your most recent drops. You said that they not obligated to tell us the proper pay-per-view numbers. You tell us that like you work inside. That's how he be telling the motherfucker that too, like for real, yo delusional as shit. Like he work inside. They not obligated to tell us the proper pay-per-view numbers because they could never tell the truth. They could never tell the truth. Like he knows something. This boy is a goofy. So because he a day-to-day liar and been capping all his life, he think he could tell us about a Nielson rating that he has no idea of what his delusional dummy ass is talking about at all. Always trying to talk about what people are saying and doing that he never worked with. Not one day in his life. Never worked with these people, not one day in your life. Y'all gotta realize that BFTB is a guy living in delusion. Sickly delusional. He set up a little office in his bathroom, running a YouTube show, and now he want to tell us that Dan Raphael, Steve Kim, and Rick Glazier get their information from a false service. What a hater. And he even think he the face of YouTube with 300 people in his motherfucking live shows. Boy, you a funny ass dude, yo. So much shit going on YouTube. It's you so much of a bottom feed in YouTube that it's not even funny. It's crazy. You was a bottom feed in YouTube. You was not doing nothing major in YouTube when it come to them numbers. Nothing. All right. And when you Google pay-per-view numbers, and you see, and when you Google pay-per-view numbers, and you see Steve Kim or Dan Raphael numbers posted, those guys done their jobs like they have for years before Bark for the Bone even came to YouTube. Before he even got to YouTube. We got a YouTube guy that want to play position. He want to play positions that he'll never play. Not a day in his motherfucking life. You will never play them positions you trying to play. Knowing pay-per-view numbers and all of that type shit. You will never be the guy for that. He say Nielsen ratings because, let me tell y'all why he say Nielsen ratings to y'all. He the type guy, he said Nielsen ratings because the word, the fucking word sound like he telling y'all some factual shit. This is the kind of motherfucker he is. You know how motherfucker say some shit to you? Like just say long words to make you think they telling you the truth? That kind of shit. Yeah. Don't let this goofy use words that sound important to make you think he telling you some real shit. And then he'll try to make it look factual. This is why he can't really debate me. This is why he can't debate me. You don't work for the networks, BFTB, and you not affiliated with nobody inside the networks or any other thing going on with this situation. You ain't affiliated with none of the networks and none of the closed off offices that they count pay-per-view out of. That Dan Raphael, Steve Kim, and Rick Glazier, they got those connects. And I know they sitting back looking at you like, what the fuck is wrong with this donut? He jealous. He jealous and he hurt that Canelo and Floyd did 2.4 million pay-per-view buys. He mad because Canelo, the other half of the pay-per-view shows, of that particular pay-per-view show, and many of it that did over 1 million. He want Devin to be the face of boxing so bad that he say Dan Raphael and Steve Kim lied about the pay-per-view numbers that they post for Floyd versus Canelo. Yeah. He's so pressed for Devin to be the face of boxing that he said whoever posts Floyd pay-per-view numbers, Floyd and Canelo pay-per-view numbers on Google was fake. That's just that's a whole hater for real. That's a whole hater for real. Of course they numbers was real. Of course they did 2.4 million. And of course Devin probably will never do that. Yeah. All this because Devin hasn't done even half of 1 million pay-per-view buys. Or hasn't even done half 1 million pay-per-view buys or better. So he think because he the only channel that talk about Devin daily, he think that makes Devin the face of boxing. Cause he the only channel that talk about Devin daily. When have pay-per-view sales got anything to do with the face of boxing? If pay-per-view sales still got a whole lot to do with the face of boxing, then of course it still goes to Canelo, hands down. If pay-per-view sales is what got to do with being the face of boxing, Devin is definitely not the face of boxing. He's just not. I mean, and you can't tell us who the most talked about on the internet because you don't got any kind of screenshots or don't do any shows where you go to the Twitter while your live show is on and scroll through the Twitter news feed and prove what you talking about. Scroll through all the YouTube boxing channels and show us that every fucking video is posted about Devin. Prove it. Stop saying it and prove it. Prove it. Prove it. I mean, you do all this hollering and capping and pretending to be more than the YouTube boxing talk channel that you simply are. Why you want to be more than that, I don't know. The only reason people come on your channel and bring up Devin right now when you talking about some other shit is because they know it's gonna fuck with you. They know it's gonna start fucking with you. It's gonna start fucking with your day, fucking your day up. And your dummy frustrated ass be mad and fall for that dumb ass shit. This shit works every time. And it got you so donut delusional that you actually think Devin is in all the Twitter feed on Twitter when he not. I look through Twitter, I'm on Twitter every day just like you. And go through the news feed on Twitter, and Devin is not the only thing they talking about on Twitter. Talking about you seen 34 posts and only 2 posts and everything else. You're capping and lying as usual. Shut the fuck up and stop capping and lying because Devin Haney is not the motherfucking face of boxing at all. See y'all on the Get Back.